Caffeine can be found in 60 different plants. Anthropologists believe it may date back to the Stone Age. Coffee appears in Africa in 6th century AD and was later introduced to Arabia and the rest of the East. The Chinese drank tea at least as far back as 2700 BC. In 1573, coffee was introduced to the Europeans and tea was introduced later in 1657. Today, caffeine is the most popular drug in the world, with 90% of Americans consuming it in some form or another. Everyone here can relate to how busy a college student's life can be. Sometimes it seems that there's just not enough time in the day. As a college student who also works a full-time job, I drink several cups of coffee every day. I know firsthand how dependable a person can become on caffeine. Caffeine is pervasive in our society these days, and every few months we hear about how a study shows that it's bad for us or good for us. Today I'd like to give you some of the facts about caffeine and its effects on your body. It may cause you to change your coffee consumption, but at least you'll be better informed about what you're putting into your body. I'm going to talk about the benefits of caffeine, the negative effects, and discuss what are considered safe levels of caffeine consumption. Let's start with the good news. Caffeine, which comes from the leaves, seeds, and fruits of about 63 different plants, is well known as a stimulant. That's why people drink it. Caffeine does help you wake up and feel more alert, and it has been shown to increase attention spans. This is a beneficial effect for people who are driving long distances and for people who are doing tenuous work. Calling this a health benefit may be stretching it, though. Staying awake while you are driving a car is definitely a benefit to your well-being. Caffeine also contains antioxidants, which have been shown to have cancer prevention qualities. The negative effects of caffeine are largely dependent on how much caffeine you consume. When consumed in small quantities, for example, when you have 1 cup of coffee or 1 soda, caffeine can cause your heart to race or increase. You urinate more, which causes dehydration, and your digestive system produces more acid. In large amounts, caffeine can cause you to have headaches, feel restless and nervous, be unable to sleep, and even in very large quantities to have hallucinations. When larger amounts of caffeine are used over long periods of time, you can develop sleep problems, get depressed, and have problems with your digestive system. According to a Medline article on the National Institute of Health website, having caffeine in your diet is not of any benefit to your health, but moderate consumption is also not considered harmful. They say that having up to 3 8-ounce cups of coffee a day or 250 milligrams of caffeine is considered average or moderate. 10 cups of coffee a day is considered excessive. Also remember that the amount of caffeine per cup can vary greatly depending on the type of beans that are used and the strength of the brew. Most sodas with caffeine, unless they are especially enhanced like Joe or something like that, have about 35 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces. So you don't have to worry too much unless you are drinking several 2-liter bottles a pop a day. Also, the effect of caffeine on you personally would depend on a number of factors like your weight, health, mood, and personal sensitivity to caffeine. In conclusion, you can see that caffeine has both positive and negative effects on our health and well-being, but the bottom line is that if you drink your coffee or soda in moderation, you don't have to worry too much. So the next time you are wondering whether you should have the second cup of coffee to perk you up, relax. At least you know what is it and it isn't going to do to you. Thank you.